So I've arrived here at the first portage. Wind picked up, of course, a little bit as soon as I was about 3/4 of the way across the lake. But I made it here. Time is 12 o'clock on the nose. Some people fishing over here at the mouth of the Petawawa. And of course, the actual portage sign. "700 meters. Here we go. Okay, here we are. I just finished the first portage. I did it as a double. I didn't want to kill myself in the first one. My pack's pretty heavy. I'm pretty lazy. Just all seem to combine for a double carry. But nonetheless, it's done. And just on up there a little bit, on to the next portage. All right, just finished the second 300-meter portage. Well, actually, it's the second portage and it's 300 meters, but here we are. Making not bad time. I did a double carry on that one as well. It's just a kind of crappy footing, a little bit of uppy downy. It's a beautiful day. It's very warm out, which I love. You know, it does drain the energy out of you a little bit more, I think. But nonetheless, beautiful day, making pretty good time. It's not 2 o'clock yet. So we paddle up this lake, not very big, but you know, it's medium distance, a couple kilometers or so. And then we'll be at the big portage. See you over there. All right, so here we are, not on Catfish. We're actually on Narrow Bag. Decided to kind of put things a little bit short. I don't know if you can hear, but the wind has really picked up. It started picking up fairly suddenly, and even since I've landed, it's continued to get quite gusty. So I didn't quite make it to Catfish tonight. Still enough time in the day, but I just didn't have the energy to fight this wind. The water looks calm, but it's quite gusty out there. Very shallow water, it doesn't really get that wavy. So here on Narrow Bag, it's actually not that buggy, probably mostly because of the wind. I'm going to probably have an early night, followed by an early morning, and get over to Catfish first thing tomorrow morning. Good morning. Morning of the second day. Had a not too bad of a sleep last night, I guess. I don't think your first sleep in the park is first night's sleep is ever very good. A little bit late to the start to the morning. Already got most things done. I'm just doing my last bag here. So this is what the water system looks like all set up. So at the top you have the MSR that has the dirty water in it, and a first stage filter, and the second stage charcoal filter, and then down to the clean bag on the bottom. And that's it. You hang it up, you let it go, and in about 20 minutes I'll be full. And that's all the effort required. We're on Narrow Bag. I got wind came up pretty late last night and really stuck me to shore here, so I just camped here. Not a bad little spot, I guess. It's kind of raised up a bit. Get a bit of a breeze. Bugs are still fairly bad. Not crazy or anything. Not going to bother with the bug shelter today. We're just going over to Catfish, so there's not much travel today. Probably only a couple of hours. That's even if I go down a little bit south into Catfish, which I think I will. And I'll probably see you back there. So here we are on Catfish Lake. I think that we are at our camp spot for the evening. It's only about 12:30. It's very early. It's been a pretty easy day. Just came from Narrowbag. So that's north, looking up Catfish. That's Shangri-La Island right there. And just kind of looking south, southish. That's where we'll be headed tomorrow. We headed to Pearly. There's the ride. Pretty good day. There's a little breeze out. Seems like the clouds are thickening up a little bit there towards the west. The original weather report did have some rain for later in the day, so I wanted to make sure I got into a campsite early. The campsite itself looks pretty good. A few steps to get up, but as you can see, there's lots of room, lots of potential flat spots. Obviously right there, where the light is, I'll probably put the bug shelter, fire pit. Not as many flat spots over there. Recent tree fell. I'm looking back. Not a bad spot for the night. All right, it's about 1:30. Just kind of finished setting everything up. I think just in time too. Clouds are definitely getting thicker. Less and less blue sky, and I heard some thunder from the west. So if you can see this down to the shore. So skies definitely seem to get a little darker over there. Maybe some rain right over there. So I think we're going to get rained on. Brought the canoe in. This lake is good for loons. So I've set up the bug shelter and the hammock. Got our source water there. I haven't set up the filter yet. Bug tent. Looking a little slack on top there. Didn't have much room between the trees. Kind of ran out of ideas. Hammock looks great though. That's probably the most important one. And that's it. So we'll try and get a fire going actually, so we can cook some steak and see if we can't beat this rain. All right, that's what a little bit of heaven looks like out in the wilderness. With some KD, some bacon, some fresh bacon I think, pre-cooked. But some KD and some bacon for lunch. Waiting for it to rain, still hasn't. Kind of tried there a couple times, but it was short-lived. Not enough to cause any damage at all. Not enough to wet anything. Anyway, still glad I got everything up. Having a nice day so far. Well, it didn't last too long. definitely lightened up quite a bit. Hasn't stopped, but it's definitely not as heavy as it was. All right, just kind of winding down day 2. It's been a pretty good day. I was able to get down into Catfish Lake here pretty early in the day. Got set up on a campsite. Got set up in plenty of time for a little thunder shower to come through. After a couple hours of that, things have cleared up quite nicely. As you can see, it's a beautiful looking sky. It's actually been sunny for quite a while. The people across the lake there on the Shangri-La Island, or at least down at the shore, I think they were swimming. So it was nice enough to go out and do stuff. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Pretty nice campsite. It's a little buggy. There's definitely no late day sun, and we don't get to see much of a sunset. But I think it's going to make up for it tomorrow morning. I think we're going to get a lot of sunshine first thing in the morning. We're going to get bathed in it. We're going to need it. We're going to try and get up early tomorrow. At least early for me. And we're going to try and be on the water well before 9 o'clock. Like hopefully even, 8 o'clock. With some luck, 8:30 sort of thing. Get on there. Definitely before 9. Really like to get 8:30. And the dream is 8 o'clock. We can get down to Pearly. And if the winds and everything are cooperative, I think I'm just going to go right on into Burnroot. That way we can get a couple nights of Burnroot. Come back to Catfish for a couple nights. And then we're out. Campsite's been pretty good. It survived the rain showers quite well. Just got a little steak cooking now. Hammock's fine. Bug shelter was fine. Everything's been nice. And that's the end of day 2. All right, here we are. Start of day 3. Well, it's 11 o'clock. It's very late. It's very late getting out of bed. But I'm all packed up and we're just about ready to leave. Everything seems good. Conditions seem well. Seem good. Heard some machinery not too far off this morning. We don't have very far to go if we don't want to. We only have to go to Pearly. I'd like to try and make it all the way to Burntroot if I can. All right, see you in a bit. All right, so here we are. We are at Burnroot Lake. Had a pretty good time coming here. There was a slight breeze, but really not too much. So, breeze is picking up a little bit now. It's toward the end of the day. No more portaging, not far to go. We do have to get a campsite here on Burnroot, and I pass a lot of people coming to Burnroot, and there's people ahead of me too that are coming here, so campsites might be at a premium. So, pretty good time. I'm going to try and get onto a campsite and have some dinner. Alright, so here we are. We are on our campsite on Burnroot. Definitely have a little bit of a breeze that's picked up this afternoon. Blowing in from the northwest there. A little more cloudy too. It's the second island campsite, or the second island with campsites if you're coming from the north of Burnroot. It's not a bad little spot. It's raised up about, 12, 15 feet or so, 12 feet above the lake. So there's a little bit of a hill to get up from the put in. It's It's a very bald spot, as you can see. It's not very big. At least this portion that we can see right here. It's quite bald. It's quite exposed to the elements. It's good for the bugs. Well, it's good for us that they're pushes the bugs are. It's good for us that it reduces the amount of bugs. But it's kind of open, and I don't know. It didn't seem like there were many spots or anything like that. This little spot here. But if we go in a little bit further, watch your head. It's a little path that keeps on giving. It just keeps going. And then, bam, we're over here. And what's this little spot? Oh, doesn't this look nice? This looks like a nice little spot. A little flat, a few more trees. Still kind of exposed to anything coming from the north and west. But all in all, not a bad little spot. So I think I could set up a hammock and stuff down here. And I'll set up the bug shelter at the other side. I don't really need the bug shelter. Now, we'll see how I set it up. All right, here we go. Day 3 dinner. We're having pizza. Pizza out here in the middle of nowhere. I don't think Domino's could deliver at all, let alone 30 minutes or less. So we're having pizza. There's the pepperoni. There's some bacon. Here we have the base and some cheese. Just all kind of broken up and ready to go. And then we have the sauce and the vegetables rehydrating in there. It's kind of green on here. Trust me, it's all red saucy. Pepperonis are frying. Try not to get them too fried here, just nice and warmed up. Then we'll add them into the bacon there to keep them warm. Here's the setup. It's been a pretty good day. Even though I got off to a pretty late start, I still made pretty good time along the portages and the paddling. I did all the portages as single portages, thankfully. Felt a lot more energy today, a lot better than the first day. First day I had no energy. I don't know what that was. Unicorn Hill just absolutely killed me. I had nothing after that. Would have been nice to make it down Catfish, but I had no energy. And the wind picked up, which was kind of nice. I could just blame it all on the wind. But not a lot of wind today until I got to here. When I got here, there was a lot more wind. But now it's still kind of frisky here and there. Not too bad. But then again, I do have the shelter up. It's not a bad spot on this island. A lot of ants. Morning campers, it's day 4 here. Having a little breakfast, some bacon and some pancakes. Of course, we have some butter, some maple syrup, tea. Just finished reheating the bacon and about to dig in. It's kind of a windy morning, a little breezy, kind of overcast, mostly cloudy. It's supposed to be really sunny today, so obviously the forecast has changed. All right, ciao for now. Morning, day 5. It's a beautiful morning. Just a little morning fog, but it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. Beautiful clear skies. Just an amazing looking day. Just amazing. Just gonna have some breakfast and then head back into Catfish. Good morning. It is day 6 here, the penultimate day of the trip. Our last night here in Algonquin Park. A little sad. It's a beautiful, just a beautiful morning. I really like being out here. It's quite nice. Hello, Catfish Lake. Just a beautiful day. With us being on the east shore here, it takes us a little while to get some sun, but it's coming. I think she's just going to be, just look at this. Just look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. There's my closest neighbor over there. And there's maybe they're a little closer over there. But that's it. That's what it's like when it's crowded here in Algonquin Park. Really feel blessed being able to be out here. Not too many people in the world get to enjoy this kind of thing, really. I'm very lucky to be one of them. Thank you. Another beautiful sunset. Beautiful sky. The clouds have largely cleared up. And of course, right at the end of the day, guess can't complain too much. Would have been nice to have a little more sunshine today, I gotta say. But all in all, a pretty nice day. Just doing a little time lapse with the old GoPro down by the shore. And I'm just sitting here for the next hour to watch this beautiful sunset happen. And I think it's a pretty good way to spend a Friday night in August. So here we are, day 6. It's about 5 p.m. or so. Just finished dinner, had pasta. That's about all the food I'm going to eat until tomorrow morning. Even then, tomorrow morning I think I'm just going to have a cereal bar and some tea. And I have a lumbar pack with some snacks in it. And I'll eat those on the way. I'm just going to try and leave here fairly early, be on the water by 9 o'clock. And I think I should be back at the car by 3, home by 7, Gabe's by 9. Get some pizza. But it's been a pretty good day. Been mostly cloudy all day, actually. It was very sunny, fair bit breezy. Low 20s probably. Not exactly swimming weather, but definitely chillaxing weather. A few people have gone by. There's a group of 6 girls, another group, 2 couples. I think one other lone couple went by. Fairly quiet, much busier yesterday. Hopefully I get a nice sunset. I think I might. Got a lot of puffy clouds, and those always tend to give some really nice color. So I can take a few of those. Gonna make sure everything's all packed up and ready to go tomorrow. I'm gonna try to make it an efficient morning. Get up. Another thing I'm gonna cook is some water for tea and get on the boat. Get the big portage tomorrow, but other than that, I don't think there's gonna be any problems. As long as the weather remains somewhat like this, we'll be fine. See you tomorrow. Good morning from day 7. Actually, I guess we're from Algonquin Park, but yeah, good morning. It's day 7. The final day here in the park, unfortunately. Looks like a beautiful morning. The sky looks very clear, although it actually probably looks a little gray right now. It's actually a perfectly clear sky. And as soon as we get a little sun to burn off a little tiny bit of mist, I think it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful canoe ride back. Yeah, I only wish. Yeah, I kind of wish there was someone else here to enjoy the salt with. This is going to be a beautiful day out. A little mist over there. Been a pretty quiet morning. Heard one group of travelers go by already, believe it or not, about 20 minutes ago. They were very loud. All right, see you at a portage or something. All right, here we are at the big portage, Unicorn Hill, Stacks Rapids. Unicorn Hill is the feature here. Oh, we have about a 2.3K portage. It's kind of an up and down. Goes up to a peak right about the halfway point. Then it goes down to the end. It's usually a tough portage. Luckily, this is the end of the trip. I'm all out of food mostly. I've used up some fuel. No more whiskey. So I've got a little bit of made some lightness out of my pack. Looks like someone had a little fire here. Got out of control or something. This is the campsite that's here. It's pretty shitty, to say the least. What's this sign say? Oh yes, the high water route. So when the water gets high, you can hang a left here, follow the trail, heads up to the road that we crossed right over there. Just like this portage, or I should say this little puddle jump here, portage to portage. Kind of a pain in the ass. Whew. I guess this is it. I'm not going to get any readier. I think I'm just going to have a little drink. And that's the bridge I would cross. I'm just going to have a little drink and get on with it. Day's kind of turned out a little weird. We have some really high, like strata clouds or something. I don't know. I'm not a meteorologist, but a thin layer of really high clouds just making everything kind of gray. Feels kind of humid. It's already quite warm. I think it's going to be a hot day. All right, see you on the other side. And that's the end of it. We've done, the hard portage is over. 2.3 kilometers, done. It's 10 o'clock, lots of time. We're gonna have a paddle, 300-meter portage, another paddle, a 700-meter portage, and we'll be on Cedar Lake. Yeah. The final portage. Petawawa to Cedar Lake. 710 meters. Well, we've made it almost. Almost there. Final portage. 7 days. 6 nights. 1 last portage. See you on the other side. All right, here we are. Final portage is over. We're all packed up. Some other people here on shore. Portaging in. Some other people showing up. And we're done. That's it. It's starting to rain, so I'm going to make a run for it. And we'll see you on the other side.